Okay, so I've been playing Nintendo World Championships NES Edition for the past 2 weeks on and off, and I've completed most of the game and gotten most of the tins and all the tins I've gotten most of the stamps for the little like character icons you can put on your profile. And I feel like I can finally give a definitive review slash thoughts on this game just from my point of view. And I've watched a bunch of other reviews, and my review is not going to be influenced by that. But a lot of their points are going to be my same points, so I don't want this review to seem like I'm stealing their thoughts or their ideas. It's just this game has a very jarring way of presenting itself, and a lot of people are having the same thoughts as I am, and other people are. So sit back, relax, roll with me as we talk about Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. Which the first thing I want to talk about is that name. I that name is super annoying and stupid. I don't know why they just didn't call it Nintendo World Championships, because that's all the Nintendo World Championship was really known for. Is like that one big NES competition in like 1990 or whatever it was that Thor Ackerman won or whatever. So I don't know why they call it NES Edition. It's just a weird name. So I'm just going to call it Nintendo World Championships for the rest of the video. So this game is fairly similar to another game that was released on the Wii U and 3DS called NES Remix. Or in the case of the 3DS version, Ultimate NES Remix. And what this game has in similarity to NES Remix is it's basically like slice of pie versions of I believe it's 13 games or something like that. Of games like Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Bros. 3, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, and so on. I'm not going to go through the entire list of games. But you're basically doing these small little micro challenges and seeing how fast you can do them and get graded on them from like C, B, B plus, A plus, A plus plus, and S is the top. I think C is the lowest rank. I never sat there for like 20 minutes on one challenge to see if they give you like an F rank. I have no idea. I would assume like C is like the lowest rank. But but that's basically all this is. It's just small little slice of life challenges. And every time you do them, the better you do. The better grades you get, the more coins you get. The more coins you have, you can buy the little stamp icon things I talked about in the beginning. And there's like, there's a ton of them, like 500 or something like that. And there's like 156 challenges. That's it. Throughout the entire 13 games, there's 156 total just with the game. So it's not 156 per game. That's the total number between all 13 games. The game that has the most is Kirby's Adventure, I believe. Which is kind of weird that Kirby has like the most. You would think like Mario 1 or like Mario 3 would have the most challenges, but I'm pretty sure it's either Kirby or Mario 3. I'm not positive off the top of my head. But once you do all these challenges and like just get all the pins and stuff and enter the world championships and do all that stuff and do the legendary trial thing and you have your satisfaction with it and do the survival mode where you play against people's ghost data. You never play online against people like live. You're playing against their actual ghost data. So you are playing against people, but it's not like actually live. You're really playing against them. You're just seeing if you can beat what the group of 8 people to start out did. Because it goes down to 8, it gets whittled down to like uh, 4, and then it's like you have to do like be top 3, and then round 3 you have to get first place, of course, to win. And it's honestly not that hard. A lot of the time, they do a lot of easy ones to win, but I think the most fun thing I've had doing with this game is the World Championship mode. Where the weekly World Championship challenge, where they basically give you a new set of, like, I think it's like 4 or 5 different challenges from different games, and you just do them. And they're the same challenges that are already available in the game. So, and you do them, and however many people enter is how many ever like entries they get, and then you just keep bettering your time, and it'll tell you like what the what the best time is at that moment. And this past week, even though I had a lot going on, I was still able to get in the top like 20%, which is one of the pins you can get. And I just kept trying to better my time and better my time. I really do enjoy that aspect, but like now that I have all the pins and stuff, there's really no point for me to keep doing that other than to just do it for fun. Like, I got the pin already. I thought it would take me longer than it did to get the pin because I'm not like super good at a lot of those games that are in this collection of like challenges, but it only took me like a week and a half of having the game. And like I said, I was already going through a bunch of stuff. And actually, the night I actually did enter this week's or last week's challenge was the last night I spent with my dog. Like, so I was dealing with a lot of crap, and I was still able to like focus in and do that. I don't know how I was able to do with that, with everything going on then, but I did. So that proves that I've played a lot of NES games and retro games over the years. Um, but yeah, just this game feels like NES Remix, like it's trying to be that, but it's not because NES Remix. I don't want to delve too much into what NES Remix is, but it's basically this game just cranked up to like crazy levels because they modify the game in certain ways. Like there's challenges where you play as Kirby and Mario 1 and suck up blocks and weird stuff like that, and other stuff like that. And plus, I mentioned this before in a video, I believe, but I actually entered a tournament at a convention where I played the NES Remix on Wii U against like a group of people that entered the tournament, and I actually got in like final the final round of it, and my friend beat me, thank God, because the prize was a NES Classic Edition, and at the time I still had mine, so I didn't need one, but he didn't have one, so I'm glad he won because he got the prize that that was offered, so that I was fine with winning, but I him winning, but I really enjoyed that game. Um, that game had way more replay value and way more challenges and games included in it than this game does, and that just sounds so counterintuitive for Nintendo to do that because NES Remix is 10 years old. Ultimate NES Remix is 10 years old, and this game just came out and it has less crap in it. Like what? Why not? Like, give me an incentive to like get an S rank on all the stuff because I've gotten a few S ranks, but most of it's like A plus, A plus plus, and a couple S ranks. If there was like incentive, like hey, if you get S rank on every game, you can play all the games in their full capacity. That would be really cool if they did something like that. But they won't because they want people to stay subscribed to NES Online to pay for that subscription service so you can play because this is the stupid thing about this game. Every game that's on this collection, or I don't want to even call it a collection, this game is on the NES Online app. So, like, there's no point to really buy this game, especially if you don't really like speedrun challenges or just beating something as fast as you can or whatever. If that's not your cup of tea, then this game is not going to be for you. But if you like that kind of stuff and you like speedrunning stuff and like AGDQ crap, then you'll probably love this game. I do like the game. I'm not trying to overly be harsh about what this game and what the presentation is, but it's just not super well done. It doesn't make me want to keep coming back to it. I thought I was really going to enjoy it, and I thought it would take me a longer time than it did to play it, because when I heard there was 150 plus challenges, I was like, oh, that probably means there's like almost 200 challenges. No, there's only 156 or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's the number. That's it. And that sounds like a lot, but when a lot of the challenges are like 2 and 3 seconds long, it's not at the end of the day, and that's not a lot of content really. So I found myself kind of getting bored with it pretty quick. It kind of feels like it's going to be one of the shelf candy games, because I got the physical deluxe edition that comes with all those extra goodies like the pins, the gold card replica, and the other stuff, the art cards and that stuff. I do like that stuff. That is cool stuff as a collector to have, but like I kind of feel ripped off. Like they charged $50 for that. Like when the base game itself was like $30, and that's already too much in my opinion. Like this game feels like it should have been like a Mario 35 or a F-Zero 99 kind of thing, like included with NES Online or like the online subscription service or something like that. I don't know. It just feels super weird that they charge almost full price for this game when there's really not that much content in here. So overall, my closing thoughts on this game, and by the way, you guys aren't going to be seeing gameplay of it. I was going to do a different style of video with this, but I figured just be straight talking about it over some gameplay, sprinkled in would be better. Other than me just being distracted and trying to talk and play at the same time, I'd rather just do that. So that's what you guys are gonna be seeing while I'm talking for the most part. But overall, my thoughts on the game are kind of like meh. Like I'm mixed. I really do enjoy like the NES era of games, and the games included are pretty good. And in all honesty, a lot of them are pretty fun to, and all the challenges are pretty fun, and they make you want to try to get better grades. But like after you get all the pins and do stuff like that, and realize how grindy getting all the stamps and player icons are, you won't want to. You're like, I don't really want to spend 2-3 hours doing this. I'd rather be playing something else. Like to be honest, the whole time I was playing it, even before everything started going downhill at the end of last month, I was like, man, I'd rather be playing like Mortal Kombat or like Hyrule Warriors or some other Switch game that I had, or even F-Zero 99. That's like my go-to game to get platinum points for, or platinum coins for my Nintendo rewards. That's usually my go-to game. And I'm not even a big F-Zero fan, but like I was like, I'd rather be playing that than play this, because it it really got kind of stale. Even like I said, even if, after like a week of playing it, I was like, wow, this was kind of not what I was really hoping this was going to be. Because when I saw it, I was like, this looks like NES Remix, but just without the remix. That I thought it was gonna have a bunch of challenges, and it was gonna be more fun than it was. But it really wasn't, and it's kind of disappointing that Nintendo kind of just did kind of a cash grab on this kind of. I don't know. I know that sounds weird to say, but that's what it feels like to me. It feels like this was just a quick turnaround game, like a last one of the last hurrahs for the Switch, and they're just trying to like shovel these quick games out, like NES World Championship and like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD in like a few months in January. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like they're just trying to push as many games out as they can before the Switch successor comes out. I don't know. This game didn't really wow me, and it just sucks that it wasn't what I expected. And plus, let me read this real quick. Why Nintendo of specifically Nintendo of America? Why the hell did you not include at least one of these controllers? And I'll tell you why. It's because Nintendo is greedy as hell. Because these are, I believe these are like $60. You have to buy a pack of two of these. It comes with two of these. And the Japanese version, when you buy the Japanese like deluxe version, it comes with two Famicom style controllers. So why did Japan include them, but not the US? It's because Nintendo America is greedy as hell. Because these, if you have the NES controllers already, I highly recommend using them with this game. It does enhance the feel of the game. It does make it feel more like you're playing NES games, but there's no like special feature if you use the NES controller like there is with the app. It does like a special menu jingle with like it does like the mushroom noise and then does like different sound effects when you move around and stuff like that. It doesn't do anything like that with this game, which I thought was kind of disappointing. And plus, it seems like they didn't really like build the game around using these controllers. Because like, plus these controllers are kind of weird because there's no home button, so like it's kind of annoying to like use them anyway. But I do recommend them to play this game. They are kind of cool to use if you have them. If you don't have them, I would not pay $60 plus the shipping or the tax. I mean, so it's like I believe they're $60, 50 or 60. I don't remember. I think they might be 50. It doesn't matter either way. If you have these, use these. If you don't, just use your Pro controller. Or for the love of God, don't use Joy Cons because there is no D-pad on there. So it would be god awful to use Joy Cons. I never did try that and try to torture myself with that. I'm kind of curious how that is. So I might do that at some point, and I'll probably put an annotation like if it was terrible, or I might not. I don't know because it's probably terrible because the Joy Cons are terrible. But yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. So final thoughts. Would I recommend it? Yes and no. Yes, if you like challenge games and you like to challenge yourself, speed run kind of games. If you like that kind of stuff and you like the NES era of games, yes. If that's not really your cup of tea and you're not really an NES fan or know any of the games included, then I would say pass on it. Would I recommend buying the physical edition of it? Honestly, looking at it objectively, no. But if you want the extras and the extra goodies in the physical cart, then I mean I guess so, yes. But like I would just buy the digital version for $30. At least then it's kinda worth it. But I think 50 is a little steep. I think it should have been $40 for the physical version. And the or at least make the digital version like 20. Like this doesn't feel like a $30 game to me. I don't know. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I am rolling out. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, go live, post on the community page, all that good stuff. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper7734, Titled Cal, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Frederick, Zual Atfi, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Jeff 17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Preliab, Just Drew, Ari Munson, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, Magdalene Massaro, Vic Gomez, Freddie Ladd, Lee Fernay, and TJ Johnson. And I almost forgot about my newest one, Simon Lim Rossman. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but thank you all for supporting me. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone whose name was scrolling across the screen for this screen. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook and X as well if you want updates on what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you want updates on when I upload videos, X is the best place to go for that because I always tweet out when I do new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I am rolling out.